Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Bruce, aka Haunted Husband, and welcome back to We the Revolution. It's been some exciting times. A lot of things have been going on. We're closing on the hierarchy. We're figuring out what's going on. Um, if you didn't watch the last episode, a lot of plot twists, a lot of forward momentum, going for what we're trying to achieve. And ultimately, I'm just trying to achieve the best possible I can for friends and myself and my family. That's what I'm trying to go for. In this playthrough, I'm not being power hungry. I'm not being vindictive or malicious. I'm just reacting how I wanted to react. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Today we have several minor cases to deal with. Okay. Ooh. Dear Judge, this evening we'll be holding a ball on the outskirts of Paris. We have invited only the brightest minds of France, the better part of France. And your presence is expected. My associates and I have something to tell you. Something important. The car will be waiting outside. Nah, 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 nah. Nah. Nah, bruh. Uh-uh. Nah. You're not getting me. Mm-mm. Where do we want to start? We want to start with Theophile Kerfbeer? Ami Martin accused brothers Theophile and Eva of raping her during a dance. They allegedly dragged her near a city and forced themselves on her in the shrubs. We did not find any witnesses of the incidents. What would be your motive against accusing your brothers of rape if they did not rape you? I'm going to think on that one. Philippe Roder came home to find his daughter with her lover, Gaston Picard. Jean-Luc Picard? A soldier a few years older than the girl. The furious father tried to kick the man out of his house. The two struggled. When the girl tried to separate them, she was accidentally pushed down the stairs and broke her neck. I assume she died. Look, do I agree with what happened? No. Did he purposely push her down the stairs and break her neck? I don't see it. Did her lover do it? I don't see that. Plus, all I get is the little information in the box, so I have to go with what I think. And I find it hard to believe that if he had pushed the boyfriend down the stairs and broke his neck, I'd probably be a little more leaning towards La Guillotine, but it was his own daughter. I don't think he did it maliciously. During a trip to visit the north of France, Michael Lou allegedly had intercourse with a Poisonée, a widow who runs a Dao's house in Rouen. The claim was filed by the wife of the accused. It was not backed with any. Who cares? I mean, I'm sure people care, but I don't care. I'm not chopping people's head off because they slept with a prostitute. Three youngsters, Martin, Theo, and Daniel, broke into a bakery at night. They stole a big bag of flour, which they later tried to sell to Les Files. We should also mention that during the robbery, a window was broken. Don't care. Locksmith Geoffrey Lupe, who was commissioned to install a lock on one of the Baron's chests, damaged the encrusted lid. The Baron appraised the damage and said it would cost 50 francs. They claimed that the cover was damaged before he started work. Marianne Goret, little boy, died, probably as a result of being beaten. When she brought her son to the doctor, the only thing he could do was declare him dead, call for the guard. Because she inquired about the location of the child's father at the time of the incident, the inspector refused the answer. So, she didn't beat him to death. You know what? You motherfucking rapists, get the guillotine. Thank you. Even the least powerful deserve justice. But they should all be in front of me when I'm reading their case. But that's just what I think. Look at all these negative effects I have going on. Good day, citizen. I'm here to take you to the ball. Why are you sure that I intend on going? Should you resist, Citizen Renard has asked me to tell you that during the event you reveal the name of the person who murdered your child. What? I know very well who did it. I sincerely doubt it. The carriage awaits you, citizen. You really have nothing to lose, so please follow me. I don't get a choice? And he plans on revealing it during the ball. Is he just gonna freaking scream it? I know who killed your son! It was that man! Utterly confused. Yeah, I'd be walking there super wary. I definitely wouldn't be going by myself. You're a fool. Why would you do this?
Thank you for accepting our invitation.
That's why everyone hates aristocrats. I didn't really feel like having a choice.
Fair point. Thank you anyway.
What a lovely residence. I'm glad that all that tribute money didn't go to waste. Why am I here?
We wanted you to meet those who are pursued only because of their provenance. The wealthy are being oppressed, just like the poor were in the past.
Bullshit.
Aristocracy worked hard to be treated that way. Everyone has a reason to hate you.
The same propaganda slogans all over again. Once we're finished with that revolution, can we kill all those who are now trying to get rid of us?
No.
Good luck. Maybe you'll meet the ones who killed my child.
I must admit that we weren't entirely convinced whether we should take part in that murder, but the offer was just too tempting.
What is that supposed to mean?
I personally think that our disguised partner overestimates you. Yet he wishes to cooperate with the judge of the tribunal. He has also reassured us that he doesn't intend to kill any other member of your family.
He killed my child? You did that?
See how powerful we, the Highborn, have become since you forced us to unite? We will play one single game of dice, you and I. We will play for the fate of the man who betrayed your family and helped us kill your child.
Interesting choice. Do you play or do you say, fuck you, I'm not playing your games? The thing is, you say, I will not play your games, you still have the option of coming after him. But if you play the game and you lose, you're basically saying you're not going to come after him at all. I don't know what to do here. I personally would be like, I'm not playing these games. But I think the more interesting choice would be, fine, let's play. And I'm looking at this guy right here with the mask on. He just has a freaking mask on. You can still see his lips, his jaws, his ears, his body frame, his eyes. Like, you can't tell who's under that mask.
Fine. Let's play.
A true fighting spirit. I like that.
You're not gonna like it when my hands are on your
Our
throat.
masked friend was furious. He came to us with a beneficial deal in exchange for our help. We agreed.
That is a terrible freaking roll. Am I supposed to lose this? It looks like I'm supposed to lose this.
A dangerous wounded man. Rejecting him would be unwise.
It's a strong roll. I'm not going to waste that.
He asked a person we know, someone we have collaborated with before, to help him kill your child. What a fool.
Good roll, good roll, good roll. Yeah, get fucked.
We will bring you his head on a plate. This will be a token of our goodwill and proof that it is wise to be our friend.
I think I'm in the driver's seat on this one. That's a strong roll, though.
The aristocrats will proudly return to the city any day now, and every person who has not taken our side will be dealt with.
He would need, like, all sixes to beat me.
You won. We will keep our promise. You will get that traitor's head. And Paris? Well, Paris will not be too happy.
Everything pointed to Gobel. If it was really Renard who was responsible for your son's death, for my son's death, then I should not have started a war with Gobel. I made a mistake, I'm sorry. There's Gobel on one side and furious, revenge-driven aristocrats on the other. War on two fronts at once, at a time when our country itself is consumed by civil war. Baby, you should agree to an alliance. I will not lie with the murderers of my child. You still have another one. I will not do it. It's your life, but I would prefer not to bury any more of your family. I will take them all on. I will put them all. I need this territory right here. I can't really go anywhere else. Can't do anything there. At least I can scout this. Where do you want to lead the enemies to? Can't go there either. Alright, you open that up. I'm going to move them to here. Oh. Crowd's already calm there. How about here? A little further. Get some intrigue on. Seeing how you dealt with Rollins and the mayor of Paris, Gobel now sees you as a threat. The brothel used to be... What are these? Can I do anything? Guess I couldn't do anything. Oh boy. Oh, this guy looks smug as hell. You made a mistake. We wanted to give the information to you for free as a token of our goodwill. We sent someone to you, a man who knew certain things about your friend, but today we learned that his throat was cut. We are giving you one last chance. Arrange a meeting with Rommel, whatever you call him, unless you prefer to share the fate of your friend. We want to meet today by... What do I want to do? Well, I can't go myself. That's not an option. Do 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 do. Good to know. Hey, where's Oh crap! It's Raymond. Oh, let's start by addressing the judge. How dare you speak? Listen to me, please. I have so much. You'll be able to confess everything during the trial. We have no regards for murderers. After all these years, you would do something like this to me. It's not like that. Followed by Fabrice. Defendant is, this is hard to believe, but it is my duty to continue. Defendant is former president of the Revolutionary Tribunal, Raymond Devaux. He is allegedly guilty of causing the death of Judge Alex Fidel's son. The child's body was found hanging at the Pont de la Révolution. Yesterday afternoon, we received an anonymous letter informing us that the boy's murder was hiding in the residence of Raymond Devaux. After we arrived, we found the defendant alone, his paper clearly indicating he was deeply inebriated. When we asked him about the content of the letter, he burst into tears, wailing he was guilty and kept asking, "Is Frederick alive?" At one point, he threw a carafe full of wine against the wall. On his way to prison, he kept yelling, "Forgive me." On the day following his arrest in prison cell, the defendant refused to repeat his confession of the previous evening. Instead, Citizen demanded to be placed before the judge of tribunal so he could explain the entire affair. I was not familiar with the defendant's family situation, therefore I decided to look into it. He was living alone as his wife died several years ago, with the doctor saying it was a problem with her heart. Gossip says that she was exhausted by the defender's regular abuse of alcohol. Their only son joined the army as soon as he came of age, and nobody has seen him in Paris since. The neighbors say both father and son were aggressive towards each other, and often heard yelling coming from the house as the two of them quarreled. So there's no evidence. Hmm. Jeez. That's a... Hmm. So... Where do we want to go with this? Where do we want to go? I mean, I could just go hard into it. It would appear that your companions decided to give you up. The anonymous denunciation received that led to your arrest must surely have been sent by your accomplices. I do not know. A man approached me who needed information concerning the family of Monsieur le Judge. It was only information. And he simply gave it to him and suspected nothing? Well, he did offer something in exchange. So he bribed you. They have my son. He was arrested for trying to abandon the army. And there's only one punishment for desertion. And this man promised that he would drag him out in exchange for help. It is my son. I used to drink a lot and failed to realize the importance of family. Now I drink because I lost it. And these people took advantage of that. They assured me that if I refused to help them, my son would put fire on the squad. Who was the man that came to you? I did not learn his real name, but he knew both Judge Fidel and me. His right arm had been amputated at the elbow. Was your son's decision to join the army and connected to your quarrels? Yes, it was. As soon as my son could make the decision admittedly, lawfully, he did. Have you seen him since? No, the first news I received about him since was his first attempt at desertion. The investigators say that your wife's death may be associated with your tendency to abuse alcohol. I expected they are right. Please make it clear what you mean. I was drinking for a long time, rather more for pleasure than any other reason. My wife, she could hardly stand it, nor could my son. Only now can I see how bad it was. You mean her heart could not stand it? I would be happy if information that I gave Monsieur le Judge about my wife privately in his home was not talked about here. It is now a matter of the court, and what you want is no importance here. I see. Perhaps my conduct did contribute to her untimely death, but I did not do that on purpose. Yes, you know already that you kill others by accident. How much have you drunk on the day of your arrest? Enough to forget. About what? That I caused those I love to suffer. Tell that to your wife, and she will kill you with her bare hands. I know that she will hate me. All of Paris hates you. I did not want that. Please believe me. You should have already known how many times we've heard that in this court. Did you intend to hurt the guards who came to arrest you? Of course not. I'm not sure I even remember what I was thinking then. Then how do you know that you did not want to hurt them? Because I'm not like that. Of course not. No. What were you doing the day the body was found? There was a trial, and then we remember what happened later. From what had happened, I realized that I understood that I had unwillingly ceased to cause a tragedy. Had I known what to use information for, that is unimportant. You're the same punishment as the murderer. No, I cannot. You're like family. Frederick's death is so painful to me as it was to you. Do not even dare. It is the truth. Since then, there has not been a day I would not drink. I was last like this when I lost my son, when he went to serve at the front. I was sure I would never see him again. Another symbol of prantling. You are a murderer, plain and simple. Were you personally involved in the hanging of Frederick Fidel? No, Alexis, I never. You will judge a judge as Monsieur le Judge, and not by his first name. I did not kill the son of Monsieur le Judge. How could I? You were my own family. Do not even dare to suggest such a thing. I will say it again. I did not kill him. How could I kill a boy whom I had known since he was birth? This makes the whole affair even more disgusting. All I did was pass information on. I did not murder him. Why did you do this? Why? Answer me. A man who came to me promised to return what was left of my family. So he traded one life for another. I could not have known what this man would have to do with information. He only said that he needed to find out who they were dealing with. They wanted to know anything about Alex. And you believed them? Yes, because I desperately wanted to get my son back. I was stupid, but I did not kill your son. You did, and you are guilty as the man who came to me. What was his name? I'm sorry, truly, I do not know. Please forgive me, I beg you, Monsieur le Judge. I have never intentionally hurt your family. It makes no difference. Blood must be repaid with blood. No. Yes. I sentence Romain Dubois to be guillotined. Get that bastard out of my sight. He murdered the judge of a tribunal. How's that counter-revolutionary nature? You damn right I'll give a speech. Good enough. There are no shades of gray to crime, only guilt or innocence. By passing this sentence, we are making our streets safer. I'm not mourning the one being guillotined, but us, his victims. The reign of the previous rulers, whose goal was to bring injustice to the people, ends with their swift deaths. Do what you have to do. I will not resist you. You helped people kill my son. You gave them information that allowed them to hang him. I feel no pity for you. I will piss on your ashes. Father, was Uncle Raymond really involved in Frederick's death? Everything points to that. How could he? It would appear that he had been on Renard's leash for a long time. Everyone has a master, even if he or she has not learned their name. On a leash? Many years ago, when the Renards began to take over one stall after another, I refused to sell mine. 3 men came and tried to intimidate me. Bruno was with me that day. He grabbed the stick, determined to drive them away, and almost killed one of them in a fit of rage. That's when Raymond came and offered for Bruno to be banished instead of executed. And it looks like the Renards simply seized the opportunity and, with his hands, took what Long wanted from us. Our soul was lost in Bruno. The family defender left the city, and Renards won. I always told you that they should have kept an eye on them, but you ignored my warnings, thinking I was just a grumpy old man. They will pay for it. I will do anything. How? Do you really want more blood? The Renards have to pay. What good are revolutions and rebellions if we cannot demand justice? I don't really care about the choice. Poor Frederic. Three days. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's episode. What a very powerful, crazy episode. I can't believe it. I'm still in shock at the twist. But if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. You can catch me at Twitch, Haunted Husband, Twitter, Haunted_Husband, TikTok at Haunted Husband. I just, wow, I can't believe it. Out of all things, I should have seen it coming. But I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. And as always, I'll hunt you later.